Before we get into the video, I want to let you guys know that all these clips are really old from a couple months ago and kind of outdated because I forgot to edit this video for a really long time. So,
what is up, guys? Today's video is gonna be something a little different than normal. Today I'm gonna be going over some of the best free games on Oculus at the moment that I own and have experience with. Cause I know games on the MetaQuest store are kind of pricey.
to start off, our first
But
game is
you
going to
don't
be
have to
NoClip
spend a lot of
VR.
money to have fun.
NoClip
And
VR is a very
I'm
fun
recording this
game
intro on
where you have to
Skype
run from monsters in the back rooms.
I'm lazy.
In this game, you have to swing your
yeah, let's get
arms
into
to
it.
run, as you can see here, and tons of skins, tons of cosmetics, kind of like Gorilla Tag, and there's a mirror. A bunch of other things in this game. You can play with friends and so much more. I highly recommend this game because of all the maps, and you can buy so much. It's a fun game if you're looking to play with your friends, like a horror game. I would highly recommend this game. Here, you can see that I am loading into the game, and you can see all the backrooms map, which I think is pretty cool because it looks kind of realistic, and the monsters are really cool. They chase you around. Playing with friends in this game is super funny late at night. Me and Unbent Stu and a bunch of other my friends always do this. I highly recommend it. Great game, huge maps, so many maps, and so much more. The second one on our list is going to be Scary Baboon, of course. Scary Baboon, as most of y'all know if you've seen my other videos, is a Gorilla Tag fan game that's also a horror game. In Scary Baboon, there's tons of different things that you can do, like all these colors. The game updates frequently, tons of servers that you can play in, over hundreds of servers, full of people. There's like so many people in this game. Also a working mirror, as you can see. Another thing in this game is that there are also tons of maps that you can play in that you can find keys to unlock all around the map. There are also tons of events, tons of cosmetics and packs that you can buy, and a bunch of different things. You earn gold to buy cosmetics by just spending time in the game, and there's a bunch of cool things, a nice community, and so much about it. Here, I will show you what it is like to get hit by one of the monsters. I will warn you, it is a little bit loud. Another great thing in this game is that you can pick up a bunch of objects and carry them around with you. So let's get into the next one. The next game that I will play is called Downshot VR. Downshot VR is kind of like a Bone Labs, but for free. If you don't know what Bone Labs is, it is like a free game where you can just mess around. As you can see in this game, there are a bunch of different things that you can do, like game modes, weapons, and so much more, and tons of maps that you can get. As you can see on the screen, that there are tons of different maps that you can play in, and some of these maps also have game modes. The map that I went into is called the gas station. To spawn the things, you have to get in a spawner pistol. Once you get the spawner pistol, you can get everything in the game just by choosing what you want, then selecting it and shooting it at the ground. As you can see, I'm going through everything that they have, and they have tons of stuff in this game, from guns, blades, things that you can hit people with, and all that. And here, I'm using a bow and arrow, which is very fun. You can see all the physics in this game. Another thing that they have is weapons. As you can see here, the weapons shoot, reload, and all that. They even have good physics. There's always a mag on the side of your arm that you can use, and you can mess around with friends in this game because it is multiplayer, which I've done before, and it's not too laggy or anything bad like that. So I would recommend this because you can move the gun, shoot up in the air, down at the ground, wherever else you would like. The next game that I'll be talking about is Sports Scramble Demo. You have to make sure it's the demo version or else this one won't be free. But the demo version comes with 3 game modes. Baseball, which you can see me playing here, bowling, and tennis. As you can see here, I'm playing baseball. There are a ton of different kinds of balls that you can throw that like do special things. There's a glove. I think it's really fun. But, I mean, sometimes it can be a little bit rage-inducing because sometimes those guys won't catch the ball, in my opinion. But as you can see now, I'm hitting on the plate. When you first start off, it's just like a normal bat. You use your right joystick, I believe, to swing the bat. And as you can see, the pitch is coming, and you just hit it. And simple as that. If they don't catch it, Then a person goes on whatever base you got, such as like a single or a double. As you can see, I just hit a pretty good one. So after I got hit with the silver bat, I got a pretty good hit off the silver bat, and because of that, it hit me with the gold bat, and that means I can hit it even harder than last time. And so it didn't end so well for me, so I ended up with a pool noodle. And you can't look through the pool noodle, so just keep that one in mind. There's also hockey sticks that you can swing on. Each bat is best for a different thing. Like, the golf ball is good for the golf club's good for the golf ball. If you get the hockey stick, it's best when it comes to hockey puck, and pool noodle for the beach ball. As you can see here, I'm playing tennis. The same thing applies with the racket and the bat. The kind of ball that you have, you want to match with the racket. So, like, if you guys are hitting a beach ball around, then you're going to want to have, like, a pool noodle. Or, like, a baseball, you're going to want to have a baseball bat. As you can see here, I got hit with a golf club, which is also one of the bats that you can use in this game. Another thing in this game is that there's different kinds of balls. Like, as you saw there, that ball was speeding up and curving. The net also rises. There's also, like, a disc that you can hit around, which is kind of annoying in my opinion, because you can't always hit it. But I got mad, so I started to switch to bowling. In bowling, you kind of just want to hit the pins as quick as you can. They come out on your left side, and as you can see, here they go. You just want to hit all the pins while you can, as quick as you can, as many as you can. And after little, the board will swap into different things. Like this, if you hit the sides, you get multiple points. And then here, it's like whack-a-mole, kind of. You want to hit all the moles, or I think those are moles. I don't know. Another thing is this loop, which is kind of hard to do because you're in the middle of the lane, but we won't talk about that. Another one is Space Invader. As you can see here, I also have a gold ball, but I ended up losing it because of the goalie. But, yeah, I ended up losing. Alright, our fifth game is Penguin Paradise. Many of you may know this game, but there are tons of cosmetics in this game. Tons of game modes. As you can see, so many cosmetics, like a duck mask, all that fun stuff. And there's a bunch of horror game modes, sledding, freeze tag, which is probably my favorite, World with Guns, which me personally haven't played, freeze tag, all that. I didn't have enough time to read it, so don't worry about it. As you can see here, I'm playing freeze tag, which I'm not so good at, so... As you see here, I'm getting chased, and I snapped this kid ankles, but he got me. And after he got me, you freeze, and this kid... The next game I will be showing you guys is called Scary Monkey Horror. This is also a Gorilla Tag fan game that is kind of like a horror game. There's a mirror here, as you can see. You also have where you can select your cosmetics. It looks exactly like Gorilla Tag, but there are those monsters down there. You can get free shiny rocks, but... I mean, it doesn't really work for me. Like, you have to wait for the timer to go down until you get shiny rocks. And then you can buy the shiny rocks, because to buy shiny rocks, you need one shiny rock. It doesn't really make that much sense. But as you can see, it looks exactly alike to Gorilla Tag. There's a bunch of cosmetics in here. Hats, cowboy hat, glasses, pin. There's also some, like, custom cosmetics, like weapons, as you can see there. A knife, I think it's pretty cool. A mask, I mean, so many stuff that you would not find in normal Gorilla Tag. And, a random button that just lets you click. I don't really know what it does, so if you find out, let me know down in the comments, because I really have no clue. There's also some glowing stuff. There's a bunch of cosmetics. Yeah, but there's tons of maps, like, I don't know what that big skull is, but... There's a pineapple with a TV screen. Over here is where the backrooms map is. See, you go through this, like, tunnel thing. And then you go through the hole in the floor. And then once you do that, you should be in the backrooms. So, For those of you that don't know, V-Speedway is also a very fun free game that is on the MetaQuest store. There are tons of things that you can do. You could play multiplayer, single player time, free ride. There's also a ton of ways that you can customize your car, such as color, if you want your car to be on the a right-handed steering system, kind of like European cars and all that, a manual car or an automatic car. Me personally, I like to do manual, because it gives a little bit more of a challenge, and I just feel like it's more realistic. As you can see, the steering wheel moves with your hands, and you have to grab onto it and all that. That down there is the e-brake. When you pull that, your car goes into a drift, and you can you can drift around corners and all that. It's kind of hard to transfer your drifts, but you'll get used to it after a while. I'm just not that experienced with the game. I think you just gotta keep pulling the e-brake every time you want to switch your direction, which is interesting. If you really want to, you could stick your head out the window. And many of you may know what this game is, but this game is called Gorilla Tag. Gorilla Tag is probably one of the biggest games on VR headsets. No matter what you have, I feel like almost everybody has one. In this game, there's tons of cosmetics that you can buy and choose from. There's also a huge shop that has a working mirror, as you can see here, which is very detailed for a pixeled game. But there's tons of game modes too. As you can see here, I'm currently tagged, so I look like that, but then you go back to normal, and then you can just hop along branches to run from taggers. I'm not very good at Gorilla Tag, so this was kind of a struggle while filming this, but I made it work, and I had fun. The next game is called Gorilla Rooms. I don't really have much footage of this game, so that's why it's going to be quick and simple. Here is a map of the game. It shows you where you start and where you have to go. There's a mirror. You can't really see yourself, though. That hat, that doesn't really work. As you can see here, I don't really have any footage, as I said. So there's me looking out on both sides, because, yeah. Sail is a free game. Well, I don't know if it's free anymore, but it was free for a very long time. It is a multiplayer pirate game where you go around to different islands trying to collect things to sell as a pirate. As you can see, it has a mirror, tons of stuff, different cosmetics that come in weekly, and a lot of stuff. I wasn't too sure how to play this since it's been a long time since they've played the game, and they updated a lot, and they reset all my money, so I don't really play the game that much anymore. But as you can see, none of this was here before, so here I am struggling how to do it, because I had no clue what I was doing on this, because I was just trying to get a boat, but I couldn't find me a boat, so yeah. We're coming close to the end, but this game is called WebGuy VR. In this game, you basically play as Spider-Man, which shoots webs around. In this game, to shoot webs, I believe it was the pointer finger buttons on your Oculus, I don't remember what they're called, and you basically just swing your arms to go back and forth. Basically, this whole game, you just swing around like Spider-Man. I'd say it's alright. It's a little confusing to move around at first, but I'd say you get used to it. So, on to the... Our final game on this list is Rec Room. Rec Room has also been a huge game all over MetaQuest and just consoles and PC, because it is cross-platform and they can all play. This game has so much stuff, such as a working mirror, a working drawing board, as you can see, drawing with blue here. No clue what I'm trying to draw, but I'm drawing. You can even struggle with getting markers off your hand. Here, I'm trying to decide what color I want. But here I go. Can you guess what I'm making? Okay. Is it a J? Do you think it's a J? Well, it's not. It's not a J. So don't say it's a J. Just wait. You just gotta wait. So impatient. We're grabbing a blue. Do you know what it is yet? Probably not, because I don't even know either. And a red. Well, it was the TikTok symbol. So you should go follow me on TikTok, because I did pretty good, I'd say. So let's move on. Next, I'm going to show you is there are tons of different games on this game, basically. There's tons of different games that you can play with others or by yourself. Different kinds of games, different cosmetics. There's chill games, fighting games. Here, I'm in paintball because it's one of the most popular games. Your goal is to capture the other team's flag. And to get other people out, you gotta use, like, paintball guns. There's different guns in this. There's, like, shotguns, snipers, ARs, pistols. Here I am getting out because I suck. But, yeah. Basically, this video is coming to an end pretty soon, I want to say. So, here I am. That's the red team's flag. If you can't see. There's a shotgun. For some reason, I have a shotgun. Here I am just running around, shooting people, having fun. This game is kind of toxic. I probably got called a couple racial slurs while playing. But, thank you guys for watching. Go subscribe to my TikTok and Twitch. I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy these last minute or two of me just playing this game. So, yeah. Stick to the end so you could see my TikTok and Twitch, so you could support me, so I can make more videos for you. And the more you support me, the better videos for you guys. So, again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see any of these games. And P.S. When voice recording this, it's actually like a couple months later after I recorded, so most of these games have been updated quite a bit, so it's not going to look exactly like how I showed you in this. So, time for me to stop yapping, watch the whole thing, and stick to the end to see my TikTok. Or I'm going to show it now. I'm going to show it now, so I don't trust you guys.